Hey, Wembley World Entertainment, and we have our first official casting announcement for the Harry Potter TV series. The character is Dumbledore, and the actor who's going to portray him in the series is John Lithgow, who you would probably know best from Third Rock from the Sun, Cliffhanger, amongst many things. For the newer generation, you might know him better from the newer versions of the Planet of the Apes movies. He was in the first one of those. And of course, Daddy's Home 2. He was Will Ferrell's father in that. A good choice, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people kind of concerned because he's American, but in all fairness, with his accent, you could forgive for thinking he was British. But we'll have a look at the article that talks about this and where this announcement came from, because it actually does come from him. So it is official. This isn't like a rumor. This isn't a My Time to Shine has said. It's official. No, John Lithgow himself has confirmed this. So let's have a look at this. And it says, it's now official. John Lithgow will step into the role of Albus Dumbledore in HBO's highly anticipated Harry Potter TV series. Lithgow, a 6-time Emmy winner, confirmed the casting during an interview with Screen Rant's Liam Crowley, making him the first actor officially attached to the project. But his confirmation isn't just another casting announcement, it's a game changer. Lithgow will be the first American to play a major role in the Harry Potter universe, breaking J.K. Rowling's long-standing rule that only British or Irish actors could be cast in the franchise. The Harry Potter TV series, set to air on HBO and stream on Max, promises a decade-long faithful adaptation of Rowling's beloved novels. Now, just before I continue on this part, I just think it's funny how Max, Warner Brothers, basically has said, we promise that we will be faithful to the books and whatnot. And yet, one of the first rumors that came out, and it's still floating about, is the guy they're looking to play Snape is a black dude. And it's like, not very faithful to the books there, is it? And yes, there's still people thinking, oh, they never mentioned what Snape looks like. Yes, they did. Multiple times in the books. So you might want to go back and check that. But anyway, we'll continue. It says, with Francesca Gardner serving as showrunner and Mark Mylod directing, the series aims to dive deeper into the books than the films ever did. Filming is expected to begin in summer of 2025 at Warner Brothers Studios, Livingsdale in the UK, with a release window targeted for late 2026 or early 2027. So it's a long way away, to be honest with you. That's the only thing with these type of shows, is why does it take them so long to do these things? But during his interview, Lithgow revealed that the offer to play Dumbledore came as a surprise while he was at the Sundance Film Festival. The 79-year-old actor admitted the decision wasn't easy given the enormous time commitment, saying, well, it came as a total surprise to me. I just got the phone call up at Sundance Film Festival for yet another film, and it was not an easy decision because it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life, I'm afraid. But I'm very excited. Some wonderful people are turning their attention back to Harry Potter. That's why it's been such a hard decision. I'll be about 87 years old at the wrap party, but I've said yes. Now, I'm assuming, you would hope, that when he's talking about wrap party, he means when his time is fully done as Dumbledore on the show. Because I'm sure if it's faithful to the books, spoiler I suppose, for if you don't know by now, but Dumbledore, of course, dies. So I'm assuming he's talking about that length of time. Which you can see, if he's 79 now and he's saying he would be 87, that just shows you how much time is going to be in the process of making this thing. So it says, Lithgow's casting is significant not just for who he is, but for what it represents. Since the original Harry Potter films, J.K. Rowling has insisted on an all-UK cast to maintain the cultural authenticity of the series. The movies famously followed this rule to the letter, with only one minor exception: Eleanor Columbus, the American daughter of director Chris Columbus, who played Susan Bones in Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. Even then, Columbus was given no speaking lines and appeared solely in a background role. And then it goes on about, like, kind of talking about who John Lithgow is. I think he's a good choice for the role. It's interesting as well because the original person whose name I kept seeing coming up was Mark Strong, which was also a good choice. But when you think of the age that Dumbledore is meant to be by the time Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts and stuff, it makes more sense they'd go for an older actor. At the same time, I can understand why they'd be a bit hesitant to go for an older actor with what happened during the filming of the original movies, which of course the original Dumbledore died. It was like, uh-oh, what do we do now? And of course they recast. Hopefully that doesn't repeat itself with this. Again, John Lithgow, he's one of those actors I always remember where you think the first thing you see him in is like, for me, it was like Third Rock from the Sun, which I loved that show. That was great. And their boss was Bill Shatner. But it's one of those, you get to know the characters and that you go, I love these characters. And then you go back and you watch older films and you're like, oh Jesus, I never realised he was in this. Like Cliffhanger. And I'm pretty sure I saw Cliffhanger well before I saw Third Rock from the Sun. And then of course you go back and watch Cliffhanger, you're like, oh my god, he's the villain in this. Then you go back even further, he was the father. I'm pretty sure he was the father in Henry and the Hendersons. If you've never seen that movie, it was Bigfoot basically. And he pops up in all these type of roles. He of course played Churchill, so he's no stranger to taking on a British character. Again, I think he is a good choice for Dumbledore. It's just the question of who do they fill around him. And I still think it's weird and interesting that they've decided, hey, let's cast the adults first. Like, you'd think their priority would be, let's cast the best possible person for Harry Potter himself, instead of, hey, let's go with the older actors first. I don't understand why they're doing that. It makes you a bit worried. Like, is this going to be, oh, look at the big names we're getting for this, so that when we change things down here, you won't really care or notice? Like, if Harry Potter all of a sudden becomes Harriet Potter or something, which in this day and age, I wouldn't put it past them. But he is officially the first person cast in the new Harry Potter series, which I still can't believe it's going to take so long for the first season to come out of this thing. 2026 or maybe 2027. I don't know how many episodes there will be. And that's the other thing I really dislike with modern TV, basically, is you end up waiting this long. They give you like 6 to 8 episodes and then you wait another 2 to 3 years for next season. It's like, what's taking you so long to get this stuff done? But now that he's officially been cast, I wonder how quick we'll start getting more casting news for this. So I find that interesting as well. So let us know in the comments what you think of John Lithgow being cast to play Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series for HBO. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Cheers, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one.